panel time now, people. Time for them to come on and have their say. KJ's here, Orchie's here, Andrew's here with me. Probably the biggest smile I've ever seen on your face after a Man United defeat.
Terry, why are you vexed, bro? Why are you vexed? Flipping hell, man. Relax. You'll sip more of that. Put some liquor in there, you know what I'm saying? Put some whiskey in there and chill out, bro. Because this game was flipping hilarious, brother. It was funny. And I went into this game, not really, like people be like, oh, you ain't said it because you lost. I even tweeted before that. I don't really care if we go through or not. Terry, you know, you can vouch. I did say that. Because I know at the end of the day, we're not going to win the Carabao Cup. We've got a lot of games in a short period of time, and we've not had enough time in the training field. So going out today wasn't really an issue. All I wanted to see is performance. But what a performance we got. Flipping hell. That was crazy. I just want to say, first off the bat, Bayindir is ass. Okay? He is dreadful. I remember when we finally got to see him play, I think it was against Barnsley in the League Cup. And I sat there like, this guy is a bit dodgy, isn't it? Like I wasn't fully convinced. I wasn't convinced that he was playing against Barnsley. And then come again, he's playing here. And when the lights are on and they're bright, he's ass. He's terrible. So I would love to not see him play for us again. I'm okay with that. Go in January, ship his ass back to Turkey if that's possible. And I don't know, bring in whoever. Bring in someone who can save shots. Bring someone who's strong on corners and bring someone who can actually play with the ball at his feet, because again, all he was doing was launching it, because man can't play football like that as a goalkeeper. Cool. He is dreadful. But outside of that, I'm actually looking at this game and like, you know what? Let's see what we're trying to do. I'm not annoyed at this game. We've got to the goals. We got to Spurs' goal pretty well. The build-up that was doing pretty good. The only problem is today our strikers were not in the right position. Hoyland multiple times, not in the right position. Ball getting caught on any of his feet. He had potentially on almost a 1v1 with the goalkeeper. He touches with his right, and then he just ends up running into a defender. Like, stuff like that, he needs to improve. Against an 18-year-old Archie Gray out of possession and Dragusin, you telling me you can't get change out of them? No, that weren't good. Xerxes denied us from equalizing. When we did that move to get Mazwari in behind, and man did not move, and he did not make that dash forward, I was fuming. I was like, Zax, the goal is there. So I personally think today our forwards let us down overall. Anthony, I can't have too many words to say about Anthony because it'll get peak in it, and I'm not that kind of person. People know my disdain for Anthony, so I'm gonna leave it there. I hope he gets sold quick. Bruno just looked tired and leggy today, like he actually needs a break. And then Garnacho come on and did niche, you know what I mean? And for me, Terry, I don't know. For me, with Garnacho, he got this season to prove that he can turn himself around. Otherwise, I'm like, you might need a loan, you might need to go. We'll see, though. We'll see. But overall, I'm actually happy with what we're trying to do. For once, and I keep saying this, you can see the plan, and it's no longer, what is the manager doing? Like, what player needs to play? What player needs to switch out? It's just get the right players in. And as long as we do that, it's fine. So I'm cool. I don't know why you're vexed. You already thought we was going out anyway. So I don't.
Do you know what? I hear. No, I hear you. I hear where you're coming from. I suppose it's just, you know, I'm just consistent in terms of, I get everything you're saying, that this is going to give us at least 2 full weeks at some point in January to have a week of training, which could pay dividends for us. And I know that's important. And look, the semi-finals are going to be hard if we got through, because you've got Arsenal in it, you've got Newcastle in there, and you've got Liverpool, and you've got to play them in 2 games. And all 3 of them right now are better than we are. So I do get your point. At the same time, I still look at those mistakes, and it's embarrassing that someone who's wearing a Man United kit did that. Now, there's poor defending. There's, you know, Xerxes, when as you mentioned, should have made that run into the 6-yard box for a tap-in. Twice, I felt Hoyland should have run to the back post for tap-ins, and they didn't. I get frustrated at a lack of quality or a lack of vision. But the types of mistakes the goalkeeper made tonight, they make me angry to my core. I just look at that and think to myself, honestly, most Sunday league goalkeepers don't do that. And it was just to concede directly from a corner. I don't remember the last time I ever saw it. I've certainly never seen it as a Man United fan in 39 years. Well, 35 years of watching Man United. I cannot remember conceding directly from a corner. Everything else you've said, I agree with. And this isn't about bigger fish to fry. This isn't about disrespecting the Carabao Cup because I wanted to go through. I agree with you completely that I can see what this manager is trying to do. There is a shape. There are patterns. There's a way of trying to play. But that doesn't mean we're fixed yet. As you've said, we've got to add more and more quality. And what is interesting, isn't it? That for the first time since maybe LVG, but for the first time since Fergie, the club is trying to create an identity from top to bottom and inside out. And it's really exposing some of these players. And the interesting thing is, like, I really thought Martinez, as an example, and Delo would do well in this system because they were probably on the most United fans would have put them on the side of quite technically proficient. And actually, they seem to be struggling more than some of the players that you would put lower down that pecking order, which is frustrating to me.
Now, I get you with Delo 100%. He's been poor this whole season, especially compared to last season. How he's actually good for us, and he got player of the year, I think, in the end. But yeah, he's been dreadful, and I don't know what's going on with him. Lisandro Martinez, though, this is where it's confusing because he did that pathetic clearance of the cutback, which led to their second goal very early on. But then, same moments in the game, he was the guy that started off that move that got Mazraoui in because he made that putting through pass, and I'm like, brother, like, what do you want to be? Do you want to be excellent, or do you want to be like inconsistent? Like, it's frustrating. But I've got, personally, right now, I have no major worries for Martinez because at least if he's not good enough to start, he's good enough to come in and do a job for us. This ain't, again, a Lindelof situation where he just has to go. You know what I mean? It's not one of those ones. It's like, okay, we can deal with it. But before you go to Spurs, Terry, I just want to quickly show. We got FM'd live. If you guys play Football Manager, we got FM'd live in the flesh. We had 53% possession. Cool. We had an XG of 2.37. We had 20 shots. We had 5 on target. Spurs had an XG of 0.67, 9 shots, and 6 on target. They had 2 big chances. We had 3. This is why, again, I'm cool, innit? Like, I'm just laughing because I know it's a player quality issue. The system will work with the right profiles, and I really like Amarin. I think he's that guy. So, yeah. Spurs, Orchie, I don't see how you can deal with these, man, because honestly, you, man, were just as bad as us. You, man, were dreadful.